All right. Let's go.
This world is precious. I mean, even the god of destruction can't bear to lose it. Our bodies might be mortal, but our hearts are infinite. Though he's in a dark place right now, I hope Id doesn't lose sight of that. But even if he does, I'll open his eyes again. This crew, will never abandon someone we care about. The sunrise spills over the Grand Cipher as we rush on the winds, chasing the sorrowful cries of a faraway dragon.
Let me help you.
Me too!
Thanks for the support. I won't waste it! The spell is perfect. And yet... It seems the binding is only half effective. Captain, the rest is up to you. You must save it. Sigil while it's still in effect. I'll maintain the spell for as long as possible, but we're in a race against time. Hold nothing back!
Rain of arrows! This is the last fight! You better fight till you drop or it's a goner!
Our Versa represents both creation and destruction. Aubergine wings drive the evolution of all beings. Life gives way to death, and death begets life. Our attempt to intervene with this process may have far-reaching consequences, but I want to believe in the limitless potential of Sky Dwellers. I want to believe you can rewrite even the laws of reality. Clarity!
I needed that. It's getting really bad. Sad and empty. We haven't known each other for too long, but I can feel it. You wouldn't want things to end like this. I just have to save him.
I hear you.
Keep your wits about me. Here's if you're stuck inside Bahamut. I'll bust you out myself if I have
to. You were betrayed by the woman who raised you. Made into a dragon's vessel for 15 years. And yet you, a mere mortal, survived. If I should fail to rescue you, I don't think I shall ever forgive myself for the rest of my long, long life. In the past, I had merely existed. It wasn't until you Sky Dwellers let me into your hearts that I learned what it was to live. Unlike immortals, you are capable of change and growth. Sorry. All I want is to be a part of that. To help you build a glowing future as an astral I am also to blame for the failures of my people. And I swear to you now, I will set things right again.
I don't like to admit it, but gods are a little beyond our skill level. We need more firepower.
I think you mean dragon power. Lyrian, do you feel up to summoning Bahamut?
Okay, just give me some time.
Decimate! All clear! That is the light of the apocalypse. The fire of doomsday. Its power is transcendent. If the attack lands, all the skies will be obliterated.
Please, stop this! You know you don't want this, Sid. So hurry and wake up!
You halted the charge! But it's already stored up considerable energy.
We're trying to fry us, dagnabbit!
Everyone, gather around me!
Get to Lyria, now!
I'll keep you all safe, I promise!
They're alive! Lyrian, you did it!
Bahamut! Time to turn the table!
Not quite!
Oh, there's the bat! Don't worry about saving them!
Unless my eyes deceive me, that id under all those scales, isn't it? He's been tainted by Versa's destructive urges. But it seems his body and soul are still in one piece, and that means there's still hope. If you can sever the spiritual shackles that bind id to Versa, he'll come back!
Id, don't you remember? You made a promise! Is this your idea of protecting Lyria?
You finally crawled out from under Lilith's thumb? And now you're gonna let yourself be crushed under Versus? I promise. Leave!
You can't push us away! Without us, you're pretty much the awkwardest person I've ever met!
He's right, kid. Face it, you need it.
I thought you knew us better than that, Id. None of us would ever abandon a friend.
Get a hold of yourself, Ed! You can't let the world end here! You haven't even had a chance to live your own life yet!
Live my own life.
I appreciate you.
Stay with us! On your feet!
Let's do this! Slash and bash! Rain of arrows! Dragon leg! Its mind is growing more and more fractured. You need to bring him back now!
Well done!
The way of the fist!
And that wasn't even our fight before!
Did we do it?
Oh yeah!
The cloud!
hold on in. But now that he's human again, you have one last chance to wrest him completely free.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
You should at least believe in yourself, Doofus. Think back to when you were fighting to protect the sky. Did that feel like a lie to you? No, because that was when you actually won.
I wanted it.
Whenever you feel confused, follow your heart. It might lead you to scary places. At least you'll know you're being true to yourself.
You have to remember.
I want to be a defendant to all of you, to Lyria, to the skies!
What's that giant rift? It must be the gate to Versa's home dimension! Versa is now a manifestation of sheer power, with no vessel to contain it. You won't be able to linger in this world much longer. If you can just weather these next attacks, the day is yours.
Right. I can get rid of Versa. I might finally find closure. All right, Versa. Let's see how you like a taste of your own medicine. Your powers against you.
Even though there's so much at stake, I feel strangely calm.
We're veteran skyfarers. This ain't our first apocalyptic rodeo, and it won't be our last.
If I had a rupee for every immortal buck you kicked, I could probably buy my own island by now.
I don't mean to get money. I'm really proud to be a part of this group.
I feel the same way. I won't let anything happen to you or our world.
Our journey can't end here. It's not forever. We're gonna kick some dragon tail and go on sailing to the end of the sky.
Got to go now!
Blazing fist of the Red Lotus! Defense!
Goodbye. There. Together, stay together.
Clarity!
Deal. Okay. Shot one. Deal first.
Keep it up!
Hurts. All that I've suppressed in the back of my mind. Damn it. I should have realized it sooner. No use running anymore. I am who I am.
Primeval Dragon. Child of darkness and flames.
Thy name is...
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You've suppressed Versa's core and driven it back to its home dimension.
Everyone, safe now?
Thanks for everything.
You can buy me some apples on the way back.
We're still not done. Leave this to me.
Wait! Where do you think you're going?
Forgive me.
Kids these days, you two are totally nuts.
Don't worry. I'll be back soon.
Oh, good. I was so worried. What's the big idea? Don't you ever do that again? How do you think we'd feel if you never came back, huh? I mean, if it wasn't for Fix-It, dude, you'd be...
Let's roll into you, Vern.
You okay, man? Where are you?
Good question. Someplace far away?
Hey, this ain't the time for jokes.
He and Bahamut are trapped on another plane.
Think of it as a sliver between dimensions. Still, considering his transceiver seems to be working,
For now. Sadly, I think my time's almost up. The line's going to get cut earlier than I'd hoped. Thought I'd still be able to open a gate from here. Guess not.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Sure, just stay calm. No need to worry about little old me. I'm Mr. Fix-It, remember? There's no jam I can't get myself out of, you know. I'll make it.
One last thing. So until I get back...
It didn't know that's been left if you could check in on the people of Focus. I don't want them losing sleep over me to be stuck in this
Don't go, Fix-It, dude! That's where we bumped into Roland when we first arrived in the Zega Grande Skydom.
I have to atone.
Huh?
For Mother's crimes. And mine.
Come on, no need to beat yourself up, kid.
That's right. We couldn't have resolved this without you.
Kid, you saved all of us. In my opinion, deep down, you knew you were fighting to help the skies. I'm sure of it. So, it's not really about atonement. I know it's been tough recently. But I think the Sky Realm is better than it was before.
Let's visit Folka. Couldn't hurt.
I'm in!
You good?
Oh, wait. Don't let me off so easy. You all deserve an apology.
Come on. Cut the formality. We already said it was fine, right? You're one of us now. Got me?
Who's ready to set sail? Yeah!
Setting course for Einstedo Archipelago. Full speed ahead to beautiful Folka.
Of course, I'll never forget everything you've done. Never, ever. And when we find Roland, we'll give him the thanks he deserves.
We've met so many people in the Zega Grande Skydom. New friends. New allies. We saw a man torn in two by family and betrayal. We were saved by an immortal who found beauty in our changing world. Through loss and adversity, our resolve brought Lyria and I closer than ever before. Yet this story is far from over. A good friend is still out there, waiting for us to come get him. As for our journey, there's still much to see. To the ends of the skies, where the stars reside. Someday, we will reach Estalucia.
We finally made it back. What are we gonna do now?
I think we should start by finding Roland's house.
If memory serves, he was living at the church. But why the sudden interest?
The church. Got it.
Dang, he didn't even answer you. Guess we still need to work on his people skills.
Well, at least we know where he went. We should go see what he's doing. Tinky, I smell a new mission.
Is your stomach growling?
Yes, can I help you?
The bustling streets and alleyways of Seed Hollow were steeped in an unusual silence. Rumors of the phantom sightings had spread, and the citizens became too fearful to leave their homes. We were still missing a part of the picture, but what was it?
I'm sure it was just someone's minds playing tricks on them.
Poor Lyria. I needed to wrap up this investigation as quickly as possible. However, despite our comprehensive search of the castle, nothing stood out as unordinary. We'll have to come back another day. Just then, I noticed a faint movement in the corner of my eye. Wait, it couldn't be.
Huh? What are these guys doing here? We already took care of Granblue.
Ominous forms. Foul creatures born from the primal beast Granblue. Surely they weren't the cause of the sightings, were they? I had my doubts, but this was no time for questions. The castle was in dire need of some pruning. Such hostility. It seems we've no choice but to fight.
Are you sure these are the ghosts we're looking for?
Granblue, what do you think?
Gives me the will.
We'll uncover the truth soon, so hang in there, okay? This place will need more than a restoration if we don't do something about this.
Unfurl your blossom!
Did you miss me? Don't play too much. A bloom for any season.
Infernal Storm!
Very well. I feel better already.
Stay sharp, guys!
Even the sweetest girl. Looks like it's clear for now. Shall we?
Did you see that?
Interesting. He supposedly disappears if you attempt to get close. But perhaps that wasn't the entire truth. Our job's not finished yet. Shall we? They've infested the entire courtyard. Who's ready for a pruning? You want more, don't? Fighting up close won't do us good here.
Sounds to me like it's time for a ranged battle. Looks right up your alley, isn't it?
No falling under my watch. Goodbye now. Full bloom! What do you think? Full bloom!
He went from underground! You can't lose track of him! Let's do it!
You take the lead.
That's what you deserve for messing with Rosetta!
You more. There's such a thing as being too popular, you know? How beautiful. Did you miss me? I'll take them all on.
Get them!
Shall we conclude? Quite a tenacious bunch, aren't they? Question is, where are they coming from?
Am I alone?
There's still more of them? Get a clue already!
Fight harder!
After me! Sorry, young. Keep your wits about you.
Sure
Don't
thing.
play too long.
Let's go, guys.
Always ready to go! Let's break you!
That should be the last of them.
And stay out!
Wait a second. What is that? What's this? A crystal fragment. I took a closer look. Within its faded luster was a familiar green aura. But where had I seen it before?
Hold up a second! Doesn't that remind you of those hallowed ground spots?
Vern was right. Its glow was nearly identical to the crystals found on hallowed grounds. Their unique aura kept monsters at bay, providing travelers with safe haven. Did this shard come from one?
It's faint, but Excavalian's aura. I can feel it coming from inside.
That couldn't be. I focused on the crystal splinter in hand, and indeed, there was the presence of a familiar primal. Excavalian was the primal beast of Dolly Island, much farther than a stone's throw from here. So why were we able to feel its presence all the way in Seed Hollow?
It's not the only one. I think I can feel another primal beast here too.
Another primal? How could that be possible? A phantom girl, Excavalian, ominous forms, and now another primal beast. None of it made any sense. As we unraveled more of the castle's secrets, it became clear that we had barely scratched the surface of its walls. Your wish is my command.
Come to view the requests?
We were back at square one. In hopes of finding some new leads, we split up and interviewed every Seed Hollow local we could find. Despite our efforts, we found little new information. Zothba and his connections, on the other hand, proved invaluable once more as they unearthed a new clue. The girl wore a crown of flowers. I froze in place. I knew this primal. In fact, I learned of her on my first visit to Sega Grande. Konohana Sakuya, was it? Yes. An ethereal girl bearing a floral crown? It had to be her. Her presence would explain why Lyria sensed a primal beast in addition to Excavalion. She was pact-bound to Ulmarine Island, and she held domain over blossoming flowers. The unusually vibrant bouquets blooming across Seed Hollow just added more proof of her proximity. With the culprit identified, only one problem remained. Me. After what Sakuya and I went through, I doubt she would ever show herself around me again.
Come again.
Window shoppers welcome! You'll love what you see!
Ready for some action? Wow.
Get that extended warranty for your airship! Best prices in town!
Don't mind if I do.
Feast your eyes on my...
Ready for some action? Daddies ain't got nothing on you.
Hey there.
Haha, let's hit some... Hell, Daddies ain't got nothing on you.
What's this? Ooh. Let's see.
Yep, that's locked up tight. Found him! What you doing here, Ed?
Looking for a way to save Roland.
This place is replete with his memory.
We really appreciated it, you chipping in to rescue Roland.
I owe him just as much as you do. More, even.
I feel bad intruding on his home without permission, but there might be clues around. Wanna help us search?
Hello there. Did I hear you mention Roland?
Huh? Oh yeah, you a friend of his too?
So my ears didn't deceive me. We've met before, remember? At the docks of Tempeel.
Oh, you're the guy that told us about hallowed ground!
The very same. But, back to Roland. Would you happen to know where he is? I can't seem to get in touch.
Oh, he's...
He's somewhere far away.
Yeah, really far. It'll probably take him a while to get back.
That's fine. I just wanted to be sure he was safe. Knowing Roland, he'll probably wander in through that door when we need him most. Though, to be honest, I hope that's sooner rather than later.
Why's that? Something wrong?
Well, as you may know, in addition to being a vicar, Roland was the local Mr. Fixer. And I'm not just talking repairs. Monster hunting, herb picking, he was a real lifesaver. But now that Roland's gone, there's tons of work that's going unfinished.
I'll do it.
Huh?
I'll take up his mantle.
Ah, this is so painful to watch. Will somebody please teach this kid to speak like a normal person?
I think Ed meant to say he just wants to be helpful now that Roland's gone. Right, Ed?
Right.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. But, how do I put this? We were comfortable asking Roland for favors because we trusted him. While you certainly look like an upstanding young man, you're still a stranger. No offense.
But
We'll help out too.
Great idea! Hey, mister, we aren't strangers. What if we tagged along?
Well, all right, if you insist. I have to say, though, you've done so much for our city. I feel guilty piling more work on you.
you sure about this, Captain?
Yeah, it's what Roland would want.
Thanks.
Well, now that everything's settled, I'll forward all our jobs to the Crew Alliance for fall. Whenever you feel like taking something on, head over to the quest counter. Thank you again, and best of luck.
You have my aid. Interesting. Oh. Hmm. Huh. I see. Nice. I see. Not bad. I'm getting the hang of this. Nice.
Hey! Nice! Seems useful. Let's come back once we find a key.
Skyfarers, huh? I can make just about anything. Once your sigil's improved, come back sometime.
Welcome! Now here's an offer you can't refuse. We have a wide selection. Let me know if you need help. Appreciate the support.
Yes, can I help you?
Mother said she would bring us salvation. It was a glorious message, and for that she gained a devoted following. As for me, how could I doubt the woman who pulled me from the fiery wreck, who raised me as her own? I thought that together we would save the Sky Realm, even if it meant cutting down any who opposed us. But over time, the sacrifices began to mount. I struggled. My reason battled with my heart, which battled with my conscience. Mother was pure and righteous, but to sacrifice the entire Sky Realm... No. She just lost her way for a bit. She'd wake up one day and see she had strayed. As her child, as her defender, I wanted to believe that she'd change for me. Even at the very end, when I was forced to turn my sword on her, I was praying for an alternative. Any alternative. But she would not repent. And I was confronted with the full force of the atrocities I'd committed in Avia's name. But there was one light left to guide me.
Just follow your heart. It might lead you to scary places, but at least you'll know you're being true to yourself.
Thank you, Lyria. If you hadn't reminded me of my own strength, I'd still be in the dark following Lilith. I swear to you that I will fix even more than I destroyed. And one day, perhaps I will be worthy of your forgiveness. "15 years ago, Dolly fell prey to a violent catastrophe. One that still lives etched in my mind. There was an explosion. Immense and sudden. My home went up in flames, and with it the only life I had ever known. People were fleeing and dying in all directions. The air was filled with screams. The smell of burning. Then, I heard it. The soul-piercing roar of a dragon. My short life should have come to an end that day. Except...
Shh. It's okay. Let me be the one to save you.
Salvation came in the form of a kind woman. Her name was Lilith, prophet of the pilgrims of Avia. From that day forth, she was both my mother and mentor. I worshipped her. And the thing about devotion is, it makes you blind. Mother had followers in the hundreds. thousands. And my simple child's mind thought, well, if this many people have faith in her, she has to be good, right? I wanted desperately to be of use to her. So I trained to be the perfect guardian.
Young Id, one day you shall be as mighty as I.
General Galanza taught me how to fight.
You wouldn't want the other pilgrims saying you're riding your mother's coattails, would you? Then you must prove yourself.
General Magliel taught me why we fight. Her training was harsh, but that's how I acquired the makings of a general. All effort, no nepotism. Finally, I had some value to Mother. Her sharpest sword. I never felt happier or more accomplished. I thought we were going to save the Sky Realm. The naivete of it all. After we captured the Shaman of Salvation for Lilith's cause, I was assigned to be the girl's keeper. That made me enemy #1 to the Grand Cypher's crew. Every time I took Lyria to a primal beast altar, they'd be there, and we'd fight. I mean, there was a time or two we had to cooperate to prevent widespread calamity. That's beside the point. They were standing in the way of Lilith's mission, opening the path to the Promised Land to Astalucia, and bringing salvation to all Sky Dwellers. Salvation. That's a powerful word in a messed up world like ours. I wonder everyone got roped in by her lies. Lilith was no more than an astral desperate to return to her home dimension, and she would have sacrificed the whole Sky Realm to do it. I tried to reason with her. Might as well have asked an avalanche to change course. So I turned to prayer. But what are hopes and belief without action? So left with no other choice, I joined the crew of the Grand Cypher to dispatch my own mother. But I never could have foreseen what would happen next. Lilith did something, and freed a monster from within me. The dragon I'd seen the day Dolly burned, with wings so vast they overshadowed all of Sega Grande. Bahamut Versa. But then I learned, Bahamut didn't cause the Dolly calamity. It had come to stop it. It was Lilith who killed my family and razed my home. She'd only let me live for one reason. She needed a vessel to seal the dragon in, and I was conveniently nearby. She'd raised me to win my loyalty and protect herself from the god of destruction now living inside me. But when I stopped being of use to her, she abandoned me and let me turn into Bahamut. I don't know how to describe the feeling of flesh melting into scales, of fire filling your stomach. All human warmth, human blood seemed to rush from my veins, and it was replaced by an overwhelming urge to destroy. It was like being swept away in a torrent. Any attempt to fight it only made the suffering worse. I was so tempted to give in. But the crew wouldn't let me. Apparently, the captain was sure I wouldn't lose my soul battle with Bahamut. So to help me along, they decided to beat on the dragon from the outside until he coughed me up. Yeah, not the most elaborate plan. But it worked. The whole time they were fighting, they called my name, and the sound of their voices brought me back. I split myself from Bahamut, then joined the crew to take it down. We had our losses, though. Bahamut hit me and the captain with a blow that sent us hurtling into another dimension. A man named Roland dove in to save us, sacrificing himself along the way. And that's how we came back to Folka without him. Roland used to be the local Mr. Fix-It, by the way. And I took up that mantle. I owed him that much. And I figured it'd be a first step in making amends.
What do you think? Here it is. All right, see you.
Hey, it's everyone's favorite crew. Perfect timing, as usual. Truth is, I just put out an urgent cry for help. We got a caravan strong-armed by goblins in Skyworm Valley. I'm looking for folks to beat off the half-beasts and retrieve the stolen goods. Might be a tough battle, but think you can head out now?
Yeah.
Knew I could count on you. Take care of yourselves, you hear?
Today's its Big Fixer-Upper debut. Let's all do our best to help him.
Find the goblins, recover the supplies. Sounds simple enough.
It will be. Combat's your forte, isn't it?
Let's see. Not bad.
And there's our gobbers.
I'll make this quick.
I'll do
You
it.
take the lead.
Become like a bunny. Spend your mark on this job.
Can I get back to you later?
Looking good.
Look out! Here comes the backup brigade!
We'll manage. Keep picking them off.
Dang, Ed. Glad you're on our side now. This is a cakewalk.
Hear that, Ed?
I guess so.
Glad to be of help.
Great!
That's that. Let's grab the stuff and get out of here.
This should be it. Let's move on.
Something's watching us. Stay sharp.
More goblins. But they shouldn't be much of a threat.
I don't know. Kind of weird they're attacking with such a small band.
Agreed.
No!
Though I don't sense reinforcements.
Let's end this!
A wyvern! It's called Skyward Valley for a reason. Brace yourselves, everyone!
Sure explains why there weren't many goblins.
No, local goblins should know how to defend themselves against wyverns.
Slashing face.
Shall we?
You okay? You make a good point.
That takes care of the flying lizard, but no sight of the stuff we came for.
We'll just have to keep looking. Let's go.
Here we are.
Defend the tiger!
No problem.
Here I can go all day long.
Whoa!
On the offensive!
You got power behind those punches.
Would you like to experience it?
Do you guys ever wonder how Roland was handling all these quests by himself?
He certainly has a knack for them, doesn't he? You really can leave it to Mr. Fix-It.
Hey, did you guys see that? Something big just flew by.
Not part of the brief, not part of our problem.
Another goblin. Let's take it out before it notices us.
Let's roll.
Here's our chance!
Indeed.
Here, the water's gone!
No falling under my watch.
What do you think?
I'll try again.
More of them. Here they come.
Something's wrong. They're all running, but not from us.
Doesn't matter. We came here to do one thing.
A bloom for
Destroy them.
I'm sorry to trouble you.
The blood!
Crimson Sword.
Infernal Storm!
What do you think? Care to join me?
I hear your call.
That was just lovely.
Yeah, we did that.
Way of the fist is the way of...
Another goblin band? What gives? I don't know, but it looks like our hunch was right.
Where is my next opponent?
Love a man who knows what he wants.
Now let's retrieve those supplies.
That's 2 of 3 accounted for. So now we should have just one more.
Didn't know you were such a poet. That wasn't half bad.
Oh, Catalina! You sounded just like Sierra.
Wait, no, my sense of humor is far less pun-reliant.
I don't get it. Something humorous just now.
Oh, it's nothing, Id. Don't break your brain over a little joke.
What joke?
Look at all those shiny rocks. Make sure you nab them all. Nice work.
Let's see. Not bad. What's this? Don't mind if I do.
All right, enough messing around. There's the last supply pack.
We have to take out these goblins first.
Take this!
Beautiful art. What was that? Stay alert!
No way! Nobody said anything about a griffin.
Well, this explains why the goblins were fleeing. No one wants to be griffin lunch.
Wasn't in the request. We can't have it stirring up any more monsters. In which case, Better take it down.
Hey, now you're starting to sound like a real Mr. Fix-It.
My God.
Reagan Way!
Thanks. Say your prayers.
Goza! Mind of destiny! Blazing fist of the Red Lotus!
Reporting in! Not now, not ever! Rosetta! Time is one! Time of chaos!
Now that's teamwork. It's at the end. Keep it up and the day will be ours. There's no telling what it will do with its back.
Not good. Proceed with caution.
It's going to charge. Get out of its path.
Try again! Break down! A few more shots and Bird Brains is done for! That's the weapon!
Nice! It's on its last leg. Get him, man! On it!
1,000 thank you! The end!
Mission, quest complete. Now to bring the items back to the client.
Yeesh, you're all business, huh?
Go easy on me. I'm still new to all this.
Hey, I heard about the job. Thanks a million.
You know, I think Id would make a great Mr. Fix-It until Roland comes back.
Well, I'd be a fool if I turned down someone who's garnered your seal of approval. Id, the citizens of Tempeal would be honored if you kept serving our city. And I'm sorry that I ever doubted you.
Why be sorry?
I think Id meant to say that you don't need to apologize, that he's happy to help. Right, Id?
Yeah.
Lyria? When did you learn to speak Id? I mean, doesn't he remind you of a certain someone? Right? I've heard Roxy talk more than these two.
I speak plenty, I think.
Don't worry about it. You know what they say. Silence is golden.
Exactly. You might not talk the talk, but you certainly walk the walk. I know this city will be safe in your hands.
They never would have trusted me without your help. So thank you.
No worries. Let's make Roland proud.
We owe that guy our lives. Least we could do is help him with the housekeeping.
Yep. Not to mention, we even found his journal. Talk about a coinkydink.
It truly is a priceless keepsake. His memories are etched across these pages.
He must have been super busy putting out fires to drop this and not even notice.
I don't know. Our boy Roland sounds exactly like the type to have his head in the clouds.
You know, if we keep running errands, maybe we'll find more of his belongings.
Good point. By retracing his footsteps, we could discover a way to rescue him.
Speaking of his footsteps, Id, if I may, there's one point I would like to emphasize.
What?
Skill wasn't the only reason Roland was so beloved. There was also the way he carried himself. How gentle he was.
That's for sure. I'd ask Roland for directions in a heartbeat. On the other hand, you always look like you've just sniffed a garbage can.
So what should I do?
You could try smiling more?
Okay.
That's how someone would smile, if they were sitting on hot coal.
Oh, I know! Id, why don't you try acting like Roland? We can start with how he talks. Just leave it to Mr. Fix-It! Now your turn!
Just leave it to Mr. Fix-It.
Wow.
We've got a long way to go.